Tennessee is one of the fastest growing states in the nation, and that has the Tennessee Department of Transportation working hard to make sure roads can keep up with the population growth. Now, this morning, construction officially began on the newest phase of TDOT's 7-phase plan to restore the Alcoa Highway. Tennessee lawmakers, including Knoxville Mayor India Kincannon and Governor Lee, grabbing some shovels this morning and joining in the ceremony of groundbreaking. The governor visited the construction site as part of his Build With Us tour, celebrating the landmark Transportation Modernization Act, putting a priority on safety and transportation needs across rural and urban communities. Now, we spoke with the governor on how this particular project will improve one of the highest traveled highways in East Tennessee.
In total, it's $1 billion investment on the Alcoa Highway from the beginning to the end of this construction project. And it'll be a much more efficient road on which to travel. It'll be a much safer place to travel. It'll make sure that people can get to and from where they need to be safely and in a shorter period of time. So this is just one example of the multiple projects we're doing across the state that will make the infrastructure of Tennessee more amenable for Tennesseans.
Now, we're being told 2 lanes in each direction will remain open during the construction, which is expected to be completed in the fall of 2027. And since it will last for a while, our very own Ella Wales caught up with a resident to see how the construction will change his day-to-day life. So what's the scene, Ella?
Don, people living between Woodson Drive and Cherokee Trail will be adjacent to this next phase of construction, and some think their daily commute might be a little different. For Woodson Drive residents like Gail Atkins, Alcoa Highway is just a few houses down the road. He says someone came to inspect his home prior to construction starting on the project.
During that inspection, he informed me that the construction was going to be a 5-year project, and that the dynamiting would probably start, I think he said, in September, something like that, October maybe.
Though they won't be closing the highway and 2 lanes going each direction will remain open, Atkins thinks some of the drivers may try to avoid the road.
The people coming through here, I think it's going to be very busy.
For Atkins, he's more concerned about his neighbors' commutes than his own.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm not really worried about it too much because I'm retired and I can pick and choose when I leave the house. So it's going to affect the commuters pretty dramatically, though.
Atkins has lived on Woodson Drive since the 80s and says he remembers when the last phase of the Alcoa Highway Project began.
I think it's going to be a good thing. I know the first part of the project has been a blessing because we don't have to cross Alcoa Highway any longer. At ground level, we can now use bridges to go across it and enter the Alcoa Highway. So it's been a blessing, and I think that this is going to help as well.
Like we mentioned, this phase of the project will take around 4 years to complete and will cost $186 million.
Thank you very much, Ella. Now, some of the main points of this phase of the project are to widen the highway to 3 lanes on each side and to modify interchanges and the entrance to UT Medical Center.